In this video, we're going to cover the ProcAmps and color corrector controls found inside of the configuration menu. Hit that menu nav button, go over to your configuration menu, and highlight ProcAmps. The submenu here is going to show you that you click on your inputs and you will see all of the inputs that currently have a color corrector assigned to them. Now, we've covered this in a past video, but if you don't have in HD all 60 inputs enabled, you do have to head to the reference, you have to head to the input proc, and you have to have assigned from your available licenses to your physical I/O. Once assigned, then yes, you will see them in your list of inputs that you've assigned them to, and therefore you can add control of. You're also going to have a list of your outputs. So both inputs and outputs, where you can select the input or you can select the output that you want to be controlling. Next, you can select either ProcAmp controls or color corrector controls. Note that you can also enable the ProcAmp or enable the color corrector, and or enable, they can both be on, and then control their controls independently. The purpose of the enable disable is so that I could have some type of a control that I've set up for it and be able to toggle it off and toggle it back on without being forced to reset the values. So it's a nice feature to be able to set something up and toggle between it and see if you need that or if you wanted to leave it off. Maybe you head over to color correction and you've decided that you want to perform a red, a green, or a blue, and so an RGB specific color correction. You're also going to find here curves. Now this is not needed. This is leftover. These are presets from before we made the SDR to HDR built-in conversion space. This is still in there in case you have an older file set where you were manually tweaking a curve of SDR to HLG 1200 or HLG 1200 to SDR. There are some color temperature curves as well, so you can quickly hit 5600K, 8000K, 6300K, and this will configure those settings to those presets. So again, this is just a preset, and you can reset them at any time. So both ProcAmping and color correcting can be on simultaneously as they affect different portions of the video and in a different way. So you go ahead, use them, fantastic devices. And again, even your outputs, so for things like onset monitors, maybe I need to add proc, or maybe I need to add some color correction. Maybe it's a little too red for me, so I'm going to pull the red down a little bit without affecting the blue or the green. When you look at the outputs, you also have that same situation. You'll notice only one is assigned. That's because under output proc, if I didn't apply an I/O group, so I didn't throw another one on, then when I come here, I am not going to see those additional functions and ability to select them to then control them. In addition to the dashboard menu, you can also color correct the controls for those inputs from the physical surface. So on the touch drive panel, if I double tap on an input that also has a ProcAmp or color corrector assigned to it, I can see that the 3 input menu changes, and I'm given my ProcAmp, my color corrector. I can see the down arrow telling me that this turns it on and off, and clicking will bring me down into the input ProcAmp menu. So now I can change the control, and then on the right hand side I can be using the value to control the value of it. With this value, we can see that in dashboard as well, but the point of this is I have tactile control from the physical surface, not just from inside of the dashboard UI. Now I can go back up, so I can toggle it on, toggle it off. I can go into the color corrector menu, and I have the same functionality. I can also see that there is a second page, so I can tap here. I can get to my presets, so I can click on and set a preset. Click back, click up. I can even hit reset and turn them on, off, and reset all values. Questions? Requests? Suggestions? If you have any of those, please send them to switchers@rossvideo.com, and we'll try to get to them in either an email or a video. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.